Hello, it's Naomi from Fluffy Boots Crochet Creations. Welcome back to my little tiny corner. It's my corner of the internet, just mine. So, I have a couple of yarns, unbaggings to show you. I just realized, looking at them, that they're almost identical in colors, so that's funny. Uh, yeah, it's fun to be me sometimes. Anyhow, so today it is going to be from Little Knitty, not to be confused with Little Knit. Little Knit is in Seattle, and this is Little Knitty, which is my local yarn shop. And I had to order online because my car is still not working. So, and before anyone goes, well, then why are you buying yarn? Because the problem is right now, well, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to go into it. Just don't worry about it. I just haven't been able to put money towards it right now. So there we go. Okay, anyhow, today is Little Knitty and Expression Fiber Arts. Now, I know that if you've been around for a while, you knew I have developed quite an affection for Expression Fiber Arts. It's becoming one of my favorite yarn shops. And I actually did something that I was kind of surprised I did. And I wasn't going to do it. I was going to just buy a pre-made organized one. But then I thought, no, I'm going to do it myself because I kind of have an idea of what I want. And so that's what I did. So it's two different stores. But the funny thing is, the colors both match. Almost identical. Which is so funny to me. And what I also find funny, and this is one of those things that you kind of realize as you're buying yarn. I love green. Green's my favorite color in the whole world, but I actually have a very small amount of green in my yarn. And I didn't really realize that until I did the National Month of Crochet. And one of the days was show your favorite color or choose a color. Not sure how they worded it. Anyways, I was like, oh, well, I'm going to show green because I love green. And then I'm like, I hardly have any green. What the heck? And it's not that I don't love green in yarn, because I do. It's just that generally when I am buying yarn, I'm not buying for myself. I'm buying with other people in mind. So, like my daughter or my brother or, whoever. And so when I buy, that's what I generally am doing. I'm buying in terms of, okay, well, who would like this yarn? Instead of, ooh, I love this yarn. And it's not that I don't love these colors by any means, I do. But I do wear the purples. I don't know what I was trying to say. I think I was trying to say pinks and purples. I don't wear pink unless I have to. I wear the purples, I wear the teals, I wear the blues. I do wear my greens, but I don't have as much of it because the color green that looks really, really good on me, I haven't been able to find for a very long time. I've come close, but I haven't been able to find it. And I'm waiting to someday find it in yarn. I'm hoping. I'm getting closer. Because now I have, I know yarn dyers. And I can be like, this is what I'm looking for. Do you think we can do it? And the color is honestly close to this, but darker. So if you can imagine this, but darker, then you would know the color. And it's actually, this isn't even close to the correct color either. It's a little more blue to it. We used to call it emerald green, But now anymore, emerald green is not emerald green. It's more of a blue, which is weird to me. Anyhow, let's get to the yarn. Shut up, Naomi. Get to the yarn. Okay, let's do it. So, I had one. Little Knitty does this monthly, not really, well, yeah, it's a monthly contest where you put in your finished makes. Has to have all the ends weaved in. And it's for the people who shop there and the people who follow them. And you get to have a chance to win $10 gift card. But you have to use it by the end of the following month. And last month I won. And then on April 30th, I went, oh crap, I haven't ordered my yarn yet. I need to go do that. So I went and I was just like, I was looking at the Malabrigo, of course. And then I went to look at, because I'm still trying to find that one that looks to me like a peacock. I can't seem to remember the correct name of it. I still cannot find the label. So I was kind of giving up on that. I was like, okay, well, if I can't get that, they had this other really gorgeous green that I was just like, ooh, I like that green. Can I get that instead? And then I saw their thing say they had the color burst, and I had seen other people using color burst, and I was just like, ooh, I want to try that out. So I bought me 2 of these. Isn't that gorgeous? And it does have green. It's kind of a frosted green, but still has green. It's called Aurora Borealis. Wow. I don't know about me sometimes. And it's made by Universal Yarns. And try to find the contents of it. Here we go. It is 65% superwash merino wool. Ooh. And 35% acrylic. Ooh. And it's 7 ounces, 200 grams, 660 yards or 60 meters, and it's considered a light, which, yeah, I'd agree with that. Since that's what I use on a regular basis, I can agree with that. And it's so, oh my gosh. This, I love this. I love this. It's got the slightest little bit of halo, and it's got the teals and the purples and the greens in there, and it's like, oh my gosh, what are you going to use with me? I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to use with it, but I got 2. And I'm very excited about that. I almost bought another one, but I went, it's over 1,200 yards, so that's a good amount. And this one, you can even see the blues a little bit more. And just so you know, the blues, the way they're showing it, my blue is honestly more of a teal, so it's got more green in it. So it does work quite well into this green here, which is a gorgeous olive green. So that's exciting. I cannot wait to figure out what I'm going to do with these. They are so pretty. And I have to be honest, right now I'm really loving making shawls. I'm actually going to be designing some shawls and wraps. So, I don't know, maybe. Or I might just put them off to the side and have them stare at me for a while, because sometimes that does help. If they're just looking at me going, hi, do you think you could finally get going on making me something? So, and the store's called A Little Knitty. Sorry, I just read the label and I corrected myself. So that was that. And I'm trying to see if, ooh, there is more in there. Oh, that's so nice. It's a little stitch marker. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love that. It is such a cute little shop too. I love going there. I haven't been able to go in like a year, which is so sad to me. But I had bought, like, I went there one day. I kid you not. I spent about $300 there. And it was just like, oh wow. And then I was just like, the next month I was like, I should go back. And it's like, no, Naomi. I think we need to take a little break for right now on buying fancy yarns. That was a good amount of money you put out on it, honey. And the sad thing is I still haven't made what I was going to make with it. And I have now separated all the yarns out because I decided I didn't want to make that. I wanted to do something else with them. And now I got yarn. I got yarn everywhere, man. And this is actually more of a teal. Did I mention that? Teal and aqua. Yeah, I did mention that. I'm sorry. I'm repeating myself. Okay. Trying to put these over here and they keep wanting to come back. That's how much they want to be made into something. Okay, so like I said, this is funny because I went to Expression Fibers. I was just kind of like in one of those moods. I wanted to look at their yarn. I wanted to see what they had on sale. And as I was looking at their yarn, I was looking for one color that I had found and I didn't buy when I found it, which is so sad, and I wish I had. It was called Black Cherry, and it was so, oh my god, gorgeous. And they didn't have it when I went back, of course. So I went through the sales. They had some gorgeous yarn, and they had some gorgeous sales. And I'm trying to get this all out. Okay, here we go. All right, so I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yards, or 7 skeins. And okay, I don't remember how much I was, but they were on sale. So I don't know if I can pick them all up, but let's see. That's all of them. The little purple over here. So let me tell you about what I got. And like I said, it's funny because it matches the other one. I mean, I'll have to take a picture after I record so that you can see what I see. So we'll start down here. This was the first one I saw. Now, if you've been around enough, you know that I love unique yarn. I love one of a kind. They call theirs oopses, and that's what I think almost all these are, is oopses. There might be others, but this is called Oops. It's called Captain. It's Oasis fingering, 50% camel, 50% mulberry silk. Trust me, this is so soft. 457 meters, 500 yards. And that teal, it's more teal than it's showing. It's showing it blue. It's not. It's not that blue. It is more of a teal. It's got more of a more green tone to it. So it's more closer to what you would see in like the Caribbean. Although that's a beautiful blue, but it's not that blue. So this is one oops. Okay. The other one is not an oops, but it's called Willow. It's in Sincere Sock. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 400 meters or 307 yards. Now that blue is actually a little lighter, so they look identical almost, but this one really is more of a teal than this is. This has more of that blue tone to it, and it's got some darker spots in it. Now, this is fingering, this is sock. I plan on using them both together. Before you go, oh my god, what are you thinking? I've never had a problem using different weights. I find it funny that after I'd been crocheting for about 6 or 7 months, people were talking, oh, you shouldn't combine weights. And I'm like, why? I do it all the time. It's like, why? I get a good look. So here's that. And I will be back in just one moment. I'm going to try recording the rest of this without the light on to see if it will help any. And in the meantime, I'm going to go like that. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Not much, but a little better there. See if you can tell the difference here. Yeah, that's closer. Okay, cool. All right, so the next one I got from them is called Angel Wing. Calming Cotton Finger, 50% cotton, 50% bamboo, 400 meters, 437 yards. And it's white. And I know you're like, well, that's not exciting, but it's really nice. This is a really nice cotton. I think if I order, well, not if, when I order again, I may buy more of this cotton. They also had a lace weight that I like, but I didn't buy because I couldn't think of anything right off that I could use it for, because it was like almost this coloring, maybe a little more of a beige tone to it, so I didn't buy it, but it was a good price. This is really nice cotton though. Wow. Okay. The next one that I bought was called Gray Pearl. It's Sincere Sock. 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon, 400 meters, 437 yards. And all of these are hand wash only, which I would never, I don't ever wash my hand dyed or independent dyed yarn in anything but cold. And I would never ever put them in the washing machine. But it's a nice pearly gray. It's got almost a soft lavender cast to it. It's really nice. I like that. Okay. The next one is called Mist. Now this one is Resilient Sock. It's 100% superwash merino, 360 meters, 400 yards. Now on these, I was not caring about the weight as long as it was under a DK. So I didn't care if it was a different kind of sock or if it was a different kind of fingering, because what I'm thinking of doing with these, it won't matter. And no, I'm not telling you what it is yet. I'm keeping it a secret. But I like this one too. And as I said before, it really actually matches this, you know, really nicely. I didn't even know it till I went to open up the bags and I'm like, oh, look at that. Sometimes when you don't expect it. All right, now this is an oops. It's called Just This. It's Mirage Sport. 70% superwash merino wool, 10% baby camel, 10% cashmere, and 10% mulberry silk. 320 meters, 350 yards. And it's more of a kind of a lavender, a darker lavender gray, if you will. So when you look at the two together, you can see this one is definitely a gray, but this one has that little bit of gray. It's kind of the blue purpley gray to it. Work well together, I think. And the last one I got was called Royal Velvet. This is a crema sock. Now, I have to tell you, Judy from Judy's Creations and Crochet always talks about this. So when I saw they had it in a color that I felt worked well with these, I was just like, okay, I'm going to buy that. And I have to say, I'm very glad I did. It's very, very soft. It's 70% superwash merino wool and 30% mulberry silk, 320 meters, 350 yards. And tell me that is not gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Now, that with that. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna see if I can pick them all up again so you can see them. Maybe. Nope, it wants to squish up. Okay, so I think that's going to turn into something quite lovely. Ooh, I was trying to turn it so you could see more of the colors together. Okay, now let's really try this. I don't know if I can do it. We'll try. Let's see if I can try. Okay, I can kind of sort of do it. Oh my gosh. Can't even believe I'm holding this much yarn. Wow, look at that. It's just like, I did good. Somehow I did good without even realizing it. But, you know what? That's okay, because sometimes that just happens. Now, I know what I'm thinking of making. And it's something I'm going to be designing, so I'm not going to say what it is yet. Only because I want it to be a surprise. I'm really enjoying creating and trusting myself to create something new. I did not know I was really going to love making and designing my own things until recently. And then it's like, what? I like that? And it's like, yeah, I really do. So cool. But yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. I have nothing more for you today. Nope. I had the 2 packages that came in the mail. I forgot about the one from a little Knitty. So that was a nice surprise to open up to see that. I knew I had my fiber, my expression fiber arts out there. So yeah, I am very happy with everything I've recently purchased. I love it. And I can't wait to start making something with everything. I'm like, ooh, what will you make? Anyhow, guys, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And if it's not your first time here and you're a returning viewer, or you're just here for the first time, please consider giving me a thumbs up and a comment. I almost called you guys Stitchies, and I was just like, why does Stitchy sound so familiar? Because it's Thresses? Duh. I don't know. I don't have a name for you guys yet. Do you want to be called Floofies? Or Fluffies? Floofies. Fluffies! You can be my... No, because that makes everybody sound like you're fat, like me. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll come up with a name, and then I'll forget by the next time. I don't know. Anyhow. Until I see you again next, friends. I don't even have a catchphrase. See, I just threw myself off. I was waiting for my catchphrase. I don't have a catchphrase. I just have me. And me's just all there is. And my cats. My cats are... I have a cat right now who has decided she wants to investigate where I have my camera. So... Oh, sorry. Are you okay, Izzy? Are you coming over here now? Okay. Hi. How are you? Hi, baby. Do you want to say hello? And there she goes. Oh, she just wants to be held. Yeah. Well, on that note, I guess we will say goodbye because I got to go see what she's wanting. All right. Until next time, friends. Now that you could never script that. Never happen. All right, friends. Bye.